Hey, good afternoon, friends. Well, my name is Agwalo Semp, and I am doing my Master of Theology in Missiology. And Dr. Kohn is my professor. And this afternoon, I want to present to you about Hinduism. What is all about Hinduism? Well, when we ask who is the founder of Hinduism, Hinduism has no founder, and it is also one of the oldest surviving religions in the world today. And there are four main branches of Hinduism: Sikhism, Shaktism, Vaishnavism, and Samartism. The Vedas is also considered as the only original truths on which Hinduism bases itself. Hinduism is also known as the mystical religion. Hindu concept of God. When we talk about the concept of God in Hinduism, the chief concern of Hindu religious conviction is not the existence of God or whether there is one God or many gods. They can choose to be monotheists, polytheists, pantheists, atheists, agnostics, dualists, monists, or pluralists. There are in fact around 330 million gods and goddesses in Hindu religion today. For Hindus, God is beyond any attributes of form, colors, shapes. That is, God does not have any specific form or name. In this state, God is referred to as Nirguna Brahman, attributeless God. However, God takes form as perceived by humans, and this perceived form is called Saguna Brahman, or God with good attributes. Hindu believe in the existence of Trinity, like the Christian Trinitarian God, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Brahma is the one who creates the world, and Vishnu is the one who maintains and sustains the world, and Shiva is known as the destroyer. According to Hindu belief in avatar. In Hinduism, an avatar is the bodily incarnation of a deity on earth. The purpose of the avatar manifestation is to restore dharma or righteousness to the cosmic and social order. Some Hindus consider Jesus as an avatar, and more specifically as the reincarnation of Lord Krishna. They also believe in ahimsa, that is non-violence or non-injury. They also believe in the law of karma, that is cycle of birth, believe in reincarnation of soul until it reaches moksha, that is called liberation. And they believe that divine being exists in unseen worlds. They also believe that all religions shows the light to God. According to salvation in Hinduism, salvation for the Hindus can be achieved in one of the three ways. The first one is the way of works, that is known as Karma Marga, is the path of salvation through religious duty. And number two, the way of knowledge, that is also known as Jnana Marga, another way of achieving salvation. And the third one is the way of devotion, that is called Bhakti Marga. In Hinduism, salvation is the Atmans, that is our individual soul, liberation from samsara, the cycle of death and rebirth, and attainment of the highest spiritual state. It is the ultimate goal of Hinduism, where even hell and heaven are temporary. This is called moksha, Sanskrit word liberation or mukti. And it can be also known as release in Sanskrit. Moksha is a final release from one's worldly conception of self. The concept of sin in Hinduism. For the Hindus, sin is a serious matter. He believed in transmigration of the soul, so that the debt of sin can be paid back. In fact, the Puranas, which is also known as Hindu religious books, says that a person has to be reborn millions of times to pay back the negative karma, that is one's own actions. Hindu scriptural texts. The main texts of Hinduism are the Vedas. They are considered one of the most important. Upanishads, the Mahabharata, and the Ramayanas. This writing contains hymns, incantations, philosophies, rituals, poems, and stories from which Hindu base their beliefs. One text used in Hinduism includes the Brahmanas, the Sutras, and the Aryankas. Hindu festivals. Hindus' festivals are intended to purify, avert malicious influences, renew society, bridge over critical moments, including worship, prayer, processions, magical acts, music, dancing, love-making, eating, drinking, and feeding the poor. In fact, there are many religious festivals in the Hindu religion. However, I've pointed only just one festival here. Why? Because it is very much in line with our Christian belief. According to Hindu festival of Diwali, it is that Diwali is the 5 days festival of lights, celebrated by millions of Hindus, Sikhs, and Jains across the world. The festival, which coincides with the Hindu New Year, celebrates new beginnings and the triumph of good over evil and light over darkness. What comes after death? According to Hinduism, Hinduism believes in the rebirth and reincarnation of soul. The souls are immortal and imperishable, according to Hinduism. A soul is part of a jiva, the limited being who is subject to the impurities of attachment, delusions, and laws of karma. Death is therefore not a great calamity for a Hindu, not an aim of all, but a natural process in the existence of a jiva being as a separate entity. So Hindu social class life consisted of 5 caste systems. Brahmins, they are the priestly class who perform rites and rituals for themselves and for others. Kshatriyas, warriors class, who protect the people. And also the Vaishyas are the 3rd caste system. They are the merchants or the business group of people. Sudras, they are the labor class who serve the other 3 class. That is the other 3 upper class of Hindu social class. And the 4th one is Chandalas, the impure or the untouchable class. They are also called the Dalits or the low of the lowest class according to the Hindu social class system. Okay, let's come to the conclusion part of my speech. That one is witnessing to Hindu. What is the main key? How can we evangelize the Hindu people, or how can we reach them with the gospel? For me, the number one is to engage ourselves in dialogue, and also to present Jesus to them as a guru. Or we can also present to them as the incarnation of Lord Krishna, or present Jesus to them as the light of the world. Or we can use a holistic method of evangelism ministry. That's how we can approach our gospel to our fellow brothers and sisters, those who are in the Hindu religion. And that's how we can win them to Christ. Thank you so much for watching my videos. God bless you all.